Guys, it's Beth here. I am with another reaction video. We're gonna now react to Blue Ink Chapter 5, and it's called Seeking Safety. And as always, I'll put the original person that narrated this in the description below. And I got the captions on so you can see the subtitles. And let's get to it.
Blue Ink by Elizabeth Scarhart and Snowball the Snowflake. Illustrated by Snowball the Snowflake. Narrated by Elizabeth Scarhart. Chapter 5. Seeking Safety. At 5 a.m. the following morning, Sansa's alarm woke him. He yawned, rubbing his eye sockets, and after cleaning up and dressing, made his way downstairs. He got out the ingredients to make breakfast burritos when he heard the door open. In walked Ink.
Hey, look who's up. How are you feeling? Oh, all better. What are you doing awake?
Ink asked, surprised. He thought he was getting up early to grab his things without bothering his hosts.
This is normal for me.
Sans told him.
Early starts of the day means more opportunities to do all that needs doing. Want some breakfast before you go? Yeah, thanks.
Ink sat at the table with a small yawn. He wasn't used to being up this early.
Papyrus still asleep? Yeah, he doesn't normally wake up until noon unless he's having trouble sleeping.
Sans said.
I just put his breakfast in the fridge, and he eats it when he gets up unless he goes to Mother's.
He finished cooking and set Inks down on a plate in front of him before sitting down to eat his own.
So you really need to go? Yeah, it's best I turn to the antivoid before Arrow recovers, so I'll be good and ready.
Ink replied.
I know I've been saying this a lot, but I really appreciate all that you did for me. It really helped, so thank you. I'm glad you liked it so much.
Sans replied.
You can use it any time.
The two ate in silence for a few minutes. Then Sans asked a question.
So, for the sake of my safety and making your job a bit easier, is there any way to permanently get Arrow off my back? Sans, if I could get Arrow to stop bothering anyone, I wouldn't be constantly trying to stop him.
Ink said.
You have to find a way to take yourself off his radar, but I don't know how you do that. Well, Undyne found a way to get me into the antivoid. Maybe she can find a way to stop Arrow from coming here as well.
Sans said.
I'll ask her today. Here's hoping for the best.
Ink smiled.
I still have to head back, but keep me updated on that. I'm dying to see how it goes.
Ink left shortly after that. Sans left Papyrus a note saying that Ink had gone home and that he was going to Hotland. Undyne yawned, hearing the knock on her door, and opened it to see Sans. What are you doing here so early in the morning?
It's 8 a.m. Unbelievable, you're as bad as my brother.
Sans groaned.
Get yourself some coffee or something and then talk to me. I need your help with something.
About half an hour later, Undyne had her coffee fixed and was eating leftover Chinese food as she talked with Sans. Okay, what do you need?
Well, first of all, I wanted to give you this.
Sans took out the card he made with ink and handed it to her. Undyne grinned, looking at it. Aw, this is so sweet. And you're welcome. I'm glad it worked out. Papyrus told me about him getting sick and staying with you for a while, so I guess I finished it just in time.
Which is why I'm hoping it can help you with another problem.
Sans said.
Undyne, what has my brother told you about ink?
Let me think. Undyne tapped her chin with her chopsticks. He told me that he's some sort of interdimensional being with powers to create anything. He lives in the antivoid with Error and constantly fights him for some reason. He also told me that he saved you from Error and in doing so saved our entire universe. He also told me you have a crush on him.
He told you what?
Sans felt his body go cold. How could his brother blab something like that? Undyne covered her mouth, realizing that she'd let that slip. Sorry, he was explaining why you needed to be able to visit him and it just came into the conversation, she stammered. Sans groaned, laying his head on the table in embarrassment.
I am going to hide all of my brother's cigarettes when I get home as a punishment for that.
I'm sorry, Undyne apologized, but that's all I know. Why do you ask?
Because there's more to the situation. Error's still after me, and I think it's putting strain on Ink. Error's been restless lately, according to Ink. I think that's why he got sick. He was so busy fighting and couldn't take time to recharge like he needed to. If we can find some way to take our universe off of Air's radar, then he won't come after me and Ink might get a bit of a break since he won't have to directly protect me.
Sans said. Undyne didn't answer right away. She chewed what she had in her mouth, deep in thought. Then she swallowed and asked, "Have you asked Ink about it?"
This morning, he said he didn't know how to accomplish it, but to keep him updated. I guess I'll be seeing him more often, huh?
Sans smiled. "So there's a way to bring him here?" Undyne asked.
Yeah, but he's still in paint when you need him.
Sans told her. He held up the bracelet Ink had given him.
He even gave us paintballs to do it in case the arrow comes back while he wasn't around.
"Let me see." Sans took off the bracelet, handing it to Undyne. "Interesting. It looks like the Papyrus wasn't kidding when he said how much he cares about you." She handed the bracelet back and Sans slipped it back on. "I don't know if I can take you off the radar, but there might be another way. If we strengthen the wall, so to speak, between our universe and his anti-void, then we might be able to stop Air from reaching you."
You can do that?
Sans asked.
That seems like just as big a job.
It is, but it's basically reversing what I have the motorbike do. I think with Ink's help it'll work. Let me just make some initial plans and we'll do it, Undyne told him. Her fist was clutched to her chest.
Okay,
Sans agreed.
just let me know when you're ready to begin. I have to go, I'm late for my job as it is.
He turned waving and left. Undyne waved back. As soon as he had gone, Undyne unclenched her fist. In it was a ball of paint she'd gotten from Sans' bracelet. Undyne wasn't normally a thief, and felt horrible for tricking Sans, but she had to meet Ink before starting this. She had to make sure he knew. She dropped the ball to the floor, and it splashed open with a surprisingly large amount of paint. The paint began to bubble like boiling water. The bubbles burst, and paint rose up from them, forming a shape. The shape then solidified, revealing Ink.
You called? Wait, you're not Sam. Why do you have one of his paintballs?
I have to talk to you, Undyne said. My name is Undyne. I'm a friend of his.
Oh, you're the one who created his motorbike.
Ink smiled.
That thing was so cool. I'm really impressed.
Thank you, but this is important, Undyne said. You see, Sans was here a few minutes ago. He said he needed a way to protect himself from error, and I think I know a way.
Great! Just let me know if I can help out.
Ink told her.
The sooner Arrow leaves Sans alone, the better.
Ink, please. Well, there'd be a huge consequence, Undyne said. Ink's smile faltered. He gripped his arm.
Yeah, I know there is. If there weren't, I'd see this was done for every universe.
If you did that, then you'd die if what the Papyrus tells me is true, Undyne said. You'd never have access to creativity.
Precisely.
Ink nodded.
But I do know what will happen if this goes through. If Air is cut off from this world, then I will be as well. I'm ready to accept that. For Sans' sake.
So you know. You didn't warn him? Undyne asked. Sans doesn't know, does he? If he did, he wouldn't be so anxious to have this done.
I'll tell him before it's done.
Ink promised.
I just don't want him to suffer while it's being worked on. Ignorance is bliss, you know?
To be continued again. Honestly, what do you guys think Ink Sans will do? Will he tell Underswap Sans about that? Or will he not tell him because he truly cares about him? What do you think he'll do? Honestly, in the next episode, it will be a little sad. And then the next one will be a fight scene, but then in the next episode, it'll be a really sad story. Well, it'll be a really sad part. So, let's be prepared for that tomorrow. But I did like this. I am still enjoying reacting to this story. I really think this is a good story to react to. It's short, it's long, it's sweet, and, well, sure, there are some sad parts in the story, but it's still a sweet story. And I'm having a lot of fun actually reacting to this. Finally, I found something more interesting than what I used to react to, actually. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all tomorrow for the next episode. Bye-bye, guys!